I wasn't sure what I wanted to do, except that I thought I would be a priest. And eventually I wasn't a priest, so I didn't even go to the seminary. I took my exams for the University of Ghana. I was accepted into agricultural sciences. I actually didn't go for the lectures in the university. I was just trying to discover myself. And unfortunately, the dean picked up that I've not been attending the lectures and said, well, you're obviously not serious, and we'll probably have to ask you to leave. He said, maybe you would like to go to try at the computer science department if you'd be interested. I took to it like fish to water. I enjoyed the mathematical background, the logics, and I thrived in it. I did very well. And after 1 year in Ghana, the universities were shut as a result of the revolution in Ghana. And they were not open for a long time. And my father suggested that I should transfer to the University of Lagos. So I ended up at the University of Lagos in computer sciences. And after my youth service, I got a job with a computer company. I was just happy in the company, but think about IT as a very high obsolescence product, and we take 85% from the customer, and we're not delivering the goods in 3 months, not in 6 months, not in 8 months. Before we deliver the goods, they are already obsolete. And the customer is always phoning me to ask, so where are my goods? So I thought, I can do it better. Instead of burning my goodwill, let me go and start.
And when he told me that, I actually thought he had gone crazy. His father was alive, and the father thought the same thing, and we were all worried.
And of course, my father thought this guy is crazy. My wife wasn't my wife then, my fiancée then. What do you want to do? You have a good job.
In Nigeria, in Africa, you find a job, a stable job. Everybody believes that you should keep that job. You shouldn't take the plunge into the uncertain.
If we were delivering to the customer just as we said, I probably would not have had any inclination to even leave. But the fact that we couldn't keep our word, it was not something I could accept. I must also say that I did have faith. I felt if you work hard and if you did it right and you believe in God, something will happen, something will give.
I think about the 5th year, after about 5 years, things took a turn, and you can now see progress. They were making profit. They could afford, to invest back in the business.
And there was a big bombshell. Big bombshell. This happened in 1993.
And when a coup happens, it's the entire country is in a disarray. You don't know what the next policies are going to be.
You hear noises like ka-ka-ka-ka-ka, doom, and then you see some flashes. This is what a military coup looks like. But this is not a film. This is an actual life.
So it was an extremely brave decision to leave that secure employment and try to venture out on his own.
Many companies died. And the companies that will typically die is a company that is very leveraged.
It takes a long time to really adjust to a major shock. And therefore, some businesses closed completely, packed up and left the country.
So we were very lean in terms of our leverage, just what we needed for the business. So obviously, we were able to sustain for a longer period of time during this crisis period.
And saw that instead of running away, you better invest and then seize the opportunity. So that's what they did.
Really, he was brave, and the braveness has paid off.
But in a situation where the rule of law is not that strong, and you are not sure how justice will go, what you look for is trust. So we decided that we're going to brand our company and differentiate it based on trust and integrity. And someone will say, what kind of differentiation is that? But it was very, very appropriate in our environment.
When people encounter him, they always want to know where he was educated. And it's a proud thing to say that he's a totally African educated man.
Then tells you that if Austin, that was trained in Africa, can achieve a company of $130 million turnover with 650 people, that is in 4 countries, it gives hope to other people that says, then I can. I don't have to work in Goldman Sachs to be able to achieve that.
He should be a role model for the Nigerian entrepreneurs and youth, because he's not shy of learning. He's not shy of asking questions or pushing the boundaries. He's extremely ethical. And he cares about his people. He cares about his country. He cares about making a difference.
What we thought we were building was a company of African roots that will be a beacon, something that will signal that our time has come.